Good morning, ALS learners, and welcome to Learning Strand 2, Scientific Literacy and Critical Thinking Skills. So, panibagong araw, panibagong paksa na naman ang ating tatalakayin sa Learning Strand 2. Okay. So, before ko i-introduce sa inyo ang ating paksa ngayong araw, babasahin muna natin ang mga layunin or objectives. First, relate the structure of the respiratory system to its functions. Example, the nose, air passages or tubes, lungs. Describe some illnesses associated with the respiratory system, their causes and symptoms. Example, causes and symptoms of simple cough and colds, pneumonia, asthma, tuberculosis, emphysema, whooping cough, and okay, next. Alright, so what are the organisms that can breathe? So first, we have dog, aso. Pangalawa, merong pusa. Pangatlo, isda. Pang-apat, mga baby. At panglima, okay, at mga matatanda. Ang mga ito ay halimbawa lamang ng mga tao at hayop na humihinga. Okay. So, tatalakayin natin ngayon kung ano ang respiratory system. Okay. Okay, lesson 1. How do we breathe? So let's talk about the respiratory system. Okay. Respiratory system consists of the nose, the trachea or the windpipe, and the pair of lungs. It makes the exchange of gases between a living thing and its environment possible. Okay. So when you say breathing or respiration, it involves inhaling and exhaling air. So when you say inhaling, pagpasok ng hangin sa ating lungs. When you say exhaling, paglabas ng hangin mula sa ating lungs. Okay, so inhaling involves taking in air usually through the nose. So, paglanghap ng hangin. So, through our nose gamit ang ating ilong like inhale. Ganon. Next. Exhaling air. When you exhale air, it involves releasing the air. Okay? It usually happens or it happens through our mouth. So again, like for example, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so now let's have a story. Now it's story time. Okay, so one day, Mia felt sick. She had a terrible headache and her eyes were watery. Her mom took her to the doctor. So isang araw daw, si Mia ay nagkasakit. No, masakit ang kanyang ulo at nagluluha ang kanyang mga mata. Kaya dinala si Mia ng kanyang ina sa doktor. Take this medicine. You have to rest for a while. Drink plenty of water and fruit juice, Mia. Breathe through your nose as much as you can, not through your mouth. So sabi ng doktor, inumin mo itong gamot. Kailangan mong magpahinga at uminom ng maraming tubig at ng fruit juice. So huminga ka na gamit ang iyong ilong, hindi gamit ang iyong bibig. Why is it better to breathe through my nose, doctor? So nagtanong si Mia, bakit ba mas maganda na huminga ako gamit ang aking ilong? Okay. The air that you breathe through your nose is cleaner than the air you breathe through your mouth. So sabi ng doctor na mas maganda na Yung hangin na hinihinga mo ay dumadaan sa iyong ilong kasi mas malinis ito kesa sa hangin na dumadaan sa iyong bibig. So, mas malinis yung panghinga, yung hangin na hinihinga natin kung gagamitin natin ang ating mga ilong. I don't understand. Can you explain it to me more? So sabi ni Mia, hindi ko maintindihan. Pwede bang i-explain mo pa sa akin? So there are tiny hair in our nose called cilia. They clean the air that enters our nose. The nose warms and moistens the air that passes through it too. So sabi ng doctor, kaya malinis ang hangin na nanggagaling or dumadaan sa ating ilong kasi yung mga ilong natin ay merong mga tiny hair or yung mga maliliit or maninipis na mga buhok na tinatawag na cilia. They clean the air that enters our nose. Yung mga buhok na nasa ilong natin, nililinisan niya yung mga hangin na dumadaan sa ating or pumapasok sa ating ilong. The nose warms and moistens the air that passes through it too. So, yung ilong natin, yung hangin na pumapasok sa ating ilong ay anong nangyayari? So, nagwa-warm at nagmo-moist siya. Okay? Okay, Mia was amazed at what the doctor said. She asked more questions about what happens when people breathe. What really happens when we breathe, doctor? Which parts of the body are involved in breathing? Why do we need to breathe? So sabi ni Mia, ano ba talagang nangyayari kapag tayo ay humihinga? Ano ba ang mga parte ng ating katawan na involved or bahagi ng paghinga? At paano ba tayo or ano ba ang or ano ang proseso na nangyayari sa ating paghinga? Okay. Well, all the parts that are involved in breathing compose the respiratory system. Breathing is important to maintain life. Let me give you a tour of the respiratory system. Okay, sabi ng doctor, lahat ng parts na involved sa paghinga ay at kinukompose or tinatawag nating respiratory system. So, ang paghinga ay mahalaga para tayo ay mabuhay, of course. So, ano bang mangyayari kapag hindi na tayo humihinga? Diba? So, ganon. Patay ka agad. Okay? So, sabi ng doctor, let me tour you to the parts of the respiratory system. Okay. The respiratory system consists of the nose, the trachea or the windpipe, and the pair of lungs. The respiratory system has two main functions. First, it provides the body with oxygen. It is important that the body is supplied with oxygen. The body cells need oxygen so that they can release energy from the food we eat. Second, it removes carbon dioxide from the body. The body must also get rid of carbon dioxide because this is a waste product of the body. So, in-explain ng doctor that the respiratory has main function. Meron siyang two main function. Yung first, para mag-provide ng oxygen sa ating katawan. Kasi yung katawan natin, inangangailangan ng oxygen. Para, of course, tayo ay mabuhay. Pangalawa, para mailabas natin yung basura, yung waste ng ating katawan, yung waste product ng ating katawan na tinatawag nating carbon dioxide. So again, yung two main functions ng respiratory system. First, para mag-provide ng oxygen. So yung oxygen, kailangan natin yun sa ating katawan para mabuhay. Pangalawa, para ilabas yung waste product ng ating katawan na tinatawag na carbon dioxide. Okay. So we inhale air or the oxygen through our nostrils. So dito, so we inhale the air or the oxygens through our nostrils. Pangalawa, it passes down through our throat to the trachea or the windpipe. So dito, after the air enters our nose, it travels to the trachea or to the windpipe. After that, the air reaches the lungs through the bronchial tubes. So, yung lungs natin, meron siyang tubo, dalawang tubes. So, tinatawag itong bronchial tubes. So, when the air reach the lungs, the exchange of gases occurs in the lungs. Oxygen is supplied to the blood through the blood vessels, and carbon dioxide is removed from it when we exhale. So yung first nangyayari sa respiratory system, first yung hangin papasok sa loob ng ating nostrils. So, dito sa ating ilong. So, when we inhale, doon nangyayari ang pagpasok ng hangin sa ating ilong. Kapag ka nakapasok na yung hangin sa ating ilong, ito ay dadaan sa ating tinatawag na trachea or the windpipe. Pagkatapos dumaan sa windpipe, dediretso ito sa tinatawag nating bronchial tubes kung saan doon nakakonect ang ating lungs. So pagdating ng hangin doon sa lungs, ang mangyayari doon na magkakaroon ng exchange of gases kung saan yung air or yung oxygen na in-inhale natin, so anong mangyayari? Sasama yan sa ating blood through our blood vessels. At yung carbon dioxide na nasa ating lungs, mangyayari i-release natin yan sa pamamagitan ng pag-exhale. Ganon. So, yung oxygen that we inhale, so sasama yun sa ating mga blood, sa ating blood, through the blood vessels. At saka yung waste product na nasa ating lungs, yung carbon dioxide, mailalabas natin yan sa pamamagitan ng pag-exhale. So, saan mangyayari ang exchange of gases? Sa ating lungs. Very good. Okay. Breathing is a two-way process. When you inhale, you take in air with oxygen into your lungs. This is called inhalation. So, yung pag-inhale mo, pagpasok ng air, yung oxygen, that is the process that is called inhalation. When you exhale, carbon dioxide is given off through your nose or mouth. This is exhalation. So, kapag mag-exhale ka, like ganon, inhale, exhale. So, yung oxygen, yung carbon dioxide, ay mailalabas mo. And that's the process called exhalation. Okay. Doctor, what is carbon dioxide? So, nagtanong si Mia, what is carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a waste material of the human body. It is produced when food combines with the oxygen in the body cells. So, yung carbon dioxide, waste product yan, dumi or basura yan ng ating katawan. So, na-iproproduce ang carbon dioxide kapag yung food na kinain natin at saka yung oxygen na nasa ating blood cells ay nagko-combine. So, magproproduce yan ng tinatawag nating carbon dioxide. And again, carbon dioxide is a waste product of our body. Basura yan, kaya kailangang ilabas. Okay. How do I remove carbon dioxide from my body? Sabi tanong ni Leia, paano niya daw mailalabas yung carbon dioxide sa kanyang katawan? Carbon dioxide is carried by the blood to the lungs. Carbon dioxide in the blood passes through the lungs when you exhale. Carbon dioxide is given off through your nose or your mouth. So, mailalabas natin yung carbon dioxide na nasa ating lungs sa pamamagitan ng pag-exhale. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Let's recall and read. Breathe in, oxygen, cilia, nose, trachea, lungs, mouth, carbon dioxide, inhale and exhale. Okay. And the respiratory system. Okay. Consists of the nose, the trachea or the windpipe, and the pair of lungs. It makes the exchange of gases between a living thing and its environment possible. So, anong tawag nito? Consists of the nose, the trachea or the windpipe, and the pair of lungs. Okay, that is what we call respiratory system. Very good. Next. It is supplied to the blood through the blood vessels. It is needed to release energy from the food you eat. That is supplied through the blood vessels. It is needed to release energy from food you eat? The answer is oxygen. It is the tiny hair that protects the nose from the dirt and the dust from the air. The answer is cilia. Very good. Now, where the air comes in? Saan ba dumadaan o pumapasok si air? Sa ating nose, through our nostrils. A thin walled tube that starts from the throat and carries air into the lungs or the windpipe. Again, a thin walled tube that starts from the throat and carries air into the lungs or windpipe. The answer is bronchial tube. Very good. Okay. Where the exchange of gases occurs. Saan ba nangyayari ang exchange of gases? Sabi ko kanina sa lungs. Now, where the air comes out, saan ba lumalabas yung hangin or yung carbon dioxide? Sa ating bibig. Now, it is a two-way process, involves inhalation and exhalation. The answer is breathing. Very good. Okay, inhale or take in air, ideally through your nose, ha? When you take in air, when you inhale, it should be through our nose. And we exhale or release the air, it should be through our mouth. It could be both mouth and nose. Okay, is removed from, how about this one? It is removed from the blood. It is a waste material of the body that is produced when food combines with oxygen. So ano nga ulit yung waste material ng ating katawan? That is what we call the carbon dioxide. Very good. Now, either of the two main branches of the trachea or windpipe that opens into the lungs. Okay, the answer is the bronchial tube. Alright, activity time. Okay, so what are the common diseases of the respiratory system? So, watch and observe smoker lungs versus a non-smoker lungs. I want you to watch this video and I want you to observe the difference between the smoker's lungs and the non-smoker's lungs.
Pink and healthy. They represent the lungs of a healthy person. Ano?
Okay. Okay.
Take a look at these two sets of lungs. This set is pink.
Okay, so as what you have observed, no, the first lungs is a non-smoker lung. So, ano ba yung kulay? Medyo pinkish, di ba? So, it represents a healthy lungs. At yung isang lungs naman ay, as you can observe, di ba, medyo black na yung kulay niya. And that represents a smoker's lung. So, yung mga naninigarilyo, no, lalo na pang mahaba ang taon na yung paninigarilyo nila, so, posible na ganun na yung itsura ng kanilang mga lungs. Okay. So, ano-ano ba ang mga karaniwang sakit na nakukuha natin sa paninigarilyo or mga sakit na posibleng dahilan ng bisyo kagaya ng paninigarilyo. So, ito yung mga kadalasang nararamdaman natin. First, yung cough. Ano ba yung cough? Ubo. Pangalawa, asthma, di ba? Nahihirapan ka sa paghinga. Pangatlo, tonsillitis, pamamaga ng mga tonsils. Pang-apat, common colds, yung sinisipon tayo. Panglima, tuberculosis. Okay, let's talk about coughing or yung pag-ubo. Coughing is the body's way of removing mucus and dust from the lungs. Mucus is a substance produced to protect and moistens the inner walls of the body. So, coughing, yung ganon, pag-ubo. So, siguro lahat naman tayo, di ba, nakakaranas na ng pag-ubo. Next, coughing occurs when the trachea or the windpipe is irritated by something. Its symptoms are an itchy or sore throat and painful chest muscles. Mucus and phlegm may be coughed out. So, yung reason or yung dahilan, yung cause ng pag-ubo natin ay yung trachea or ng windpipe natin ay na-irritate, no? So, it could be dahil sa paninigarilyo or nakasagap or nakalanghap tayo ng usok. So, yung mga common symptoms ay makati yung lalamunan, nakaka-experience ka ng sore throat, masakit yung chest muscles mo, at merong plema na iyong inilalabas kapag ikaw ay umuubo. Okay. So, ano ba ang pwedeng gawin kapag ikaw ay may ubo? So, pwede kang inhaling steam is one way of easing coughs. You may take lozenges that are available in drugstores. Take warm drinks. Okay. Try a teaspoon. You can also try a teaspoon each of honey and lemon dissolved in warm water to soothe your throat. And if possible, you need to consult your doctor. Okay, next we have this what we call common cold. Common cold is the most widespread infectious disease among humans. This means that this disease is the easiest to spread yung pagsipon. Colds are almost always caused by viruses. The viruses are spread through direct contact like sneezing and coughing. So, nagkakaroon ka ng colds kapag meron kang contact doon sa mga tao na meron ding cold. So, kapag sila ay bumahing at umubo at nalanghap mo yung viruses na nandoon sa kanilang laway, so possible na magkakaroon ka rin ng colds. Mahahawaan ka. Okay, you can catch a cold by using the personal things of a person who has a cold. Colds occur most frequently during rainy days. So, colds usually happen kapag tag-ulan. The symptoms of colds are mild fever, clutch notes, medyo barado yung ilong, sneezing, watery eyes, runny nose, cough, sore throat, and muscle pains. An antibiotic is a substance that can destroy or stop the virus, thus to stop the growth of viruses and bacteria. It is used to prevent and treat infectious diseases like colds. So kapag meron kang colds, kadalasan para gumaling ka, nagtitake ka or umiinom ka ng mga antibiotic na dapat prescribe ng mga doctor. Okay? And next, we have this what we call tonsillitis. So meron tayong tinatawag na tonsils. Dito yan makikita banda sa lalim ng ating bibig. Tonsillitis are small lumps of flesh located on each side of the throat. They become infected when viruses are inhaled through the nose or mouth. This happens when we have colds. The tonsils become swollen. This condition is known as tonsillitis. So meron talaga tayong tinatawag na tonsils. Dito yan banda sa ating lalamunan. So kapag tayo ay na-infect ng mga viruses at kapag viruses and bacteria at namagayan, so that is what we call tonsillitis kapag namaga yung ating mga tonsils. Okay. The symptoms of tonsillitis are first, difficulty in breathing, painful swallowing, a serious cold, and sore throat. No, masakit yung lalamunan. Next, ito, malala na to, tuberculosis or TB is a contagious or infectious disease. It is deadly disease when not properly and immediately treated. So when you say contagious and infectious disease, nakakahawa. So ang TB nakakahawa at it is somehow life-threatening kapag hindi ito kaagad naagapan. Okay. You can be infected with tuberculosis by breathing in bacteria called tubercle bacilli. These bacteria are spread through cough of a person suffering from the disease. So, ang tuberculosis na kukuha natin ito kapag nahawaan tayo or kapag na-inhale natin yung tinatawag na bacteria na tubercle bacilli. So, yung mga tao na meron ng TB kapag bumahing or umubo sila, tapos na-inhale mo yung laway nila na meron bacteria, so possible na mahahawaan ka ng sakit na ito. Okay. So the symptoms of TB are cough, pag-ubo, slight fever, medyo meron kang lagnat, chest pains. In severe cases, pwede kang magkaroon ng chronic cough, no? So matagal na pag-ubo, patuloy na pag-ubo, blood in the sputum, so nagluluwa ka na ng, or nag-release ka na ng dugo. So pag-ubo mo, meron ng dugo yung laway mo. Difficulty in breathing, nahihirapan ka ng huminga, and lose of appetite and weight. So posibleng mangayayat ka kasi nga wala kang gana kumain. So, mangyayari sa'yo talagang papayat. Okay. In treating tuberculosis, doctors usually prescribe antibiotics for 6 months. The patient also needs to eat healthy foods and have plenty of bed rest. So kadalasan para gumaling yung patient na mayroong TB, so yung doctor nagpe-prescribe yan ng gamutan for 6 months, mga antibiotics. At ikaw na mayroong TB, you need to eat healthy foods and you need to rest. Okay. Next, we have this what we call asthma. Ano ba tong asthma? Asthma blocks the airways and makes them swollen. Breathing then becomes difficult. It appears mostly in childhood. However, it can also appear for the first time in adults. Many children outgrow asthma as they get older. So, yung asthma, yung nahihirapan ka sa paghinga, di ba? So, asthma blocks the airway and makes them swollen. So, binablock nagkakaroon ng blockage yung airways natin, kaya ito namamaga. Kaya tayo nahihirapan sa paghinga. Okay. The symptoms of asthma are wheezing or difficulty in breathing, coughing, choking, and shortness of breath. In severe cases, the patient turns blue as if near death. This happens when the small tubes of the lungs are clogged, no? Kapag kabarado na talaga yung tubes, yung mga bronchial tubes na nasa ating lungs. Okay. So, it can be caused, so saan ba kadalasan o bakit ba kadalasan nakaka-experience ang tao ng asthma? So, it can be caused by an allergic reaction to allergens. They may be dust, smoke, animal hair, and certain foods or medicines. Asthma can also be caused by overexercise, doing too much and too quickly, emotional upset, changes in weather, and colds or flus. Ito yung mga kadahilanan kung bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng asthma. So, it could be mga allergic reaction, no? Or kapag masyado tayo like we are doing too much exercise, no, over-exercising. So, it can also lead to asthma. And kapag meron tayo nagagalit tayo, and kapag medyo malamig yung panahon. Okay. Okay, so what are the tips to keep our respiratory system healthy? So, para maiwasan yung mga cough, mga tuberculosis, mga flu, mga colds, mga asthma, mga tonsillitis. So, ano ba yung mga tips or pwede natin gawin para maalagaan natin ang ating respiratory system? Okay. First, of course, we need to eat healthy foods, no? Mga vegetables, fruits, iwas tayo sa mga fried foods, no? Mga processed foods. So, more on focus tayo sa pagkain ng mga healthy na pagkain, no? Vegetables, gulay, isda, ganon. Okay, exercise regularly. Of course, we need to exercise. Next, always breathe in fresh air. So, avoid muna tayo sa mga polluted areas, yung may mga air pollution, no? Kadalasan sa cities, di ba? Kadalasan madumi yung mga hangin doon. So, if possible, we need to breathe fresh air. Next, get the proper amount of sleep. So, matulog tayo na at least 7 to 8 hours, no? Kapag ganon, it can help to boost our immune system para hindi tayo madaling magkasakit. Observe proper posture at all times. So, also, yung proper posture, no, it contributes also para makip na healthy yung ating respiratory system. Next, have a physical examination once a year as often as necessary. So, pwede kang magpa-test, no, magpa-check up to know if meron na bang mga bacteria ang iyong lungs. Kasi nga, kung mas maaga na malalaman mo na merong bacteria yung lungs mo, mas madali itong gamutin. And ito, do not smoke. Iwasan ang vaping and smoking, no? Huwag manigarilyo at huwag mag-vape. And of course, avoid pollution. So again, if possible, iwas muna tayo sa mga matataong lugar, yung maraming mga sasakyan, yung madumi yung hangin, kasi nga, it could lead us to, ma-take risk natin yung ating health. Okay. So now, let's have an activity. Okay. I have here a questions. Okay, first, how do we breathe? Paano ba tayo humihinga? Is our lungs important? Why or why not? How will you take good care of your lungs? And why is it important to have a healthy lung? So, paano ba natin, bakit ba mahalaga na healthy yung mga lungs natin? And in what way that we are, I cannot read the whole sentence. Okay. Okay, next. What might happen to a person if he keeps on exposing himself or herself to dusty, smoky, and polluted environment? Ano bang mangyayari sa isang tao kapag palagi niyang ini-expose yung sarili niya sa polluted na mga area, no? Kapag palagi kang nakakalanghap ng mga maruruming hangin. So, very good, possible na magkakaroon ka, magkaka-develop ka ng sakit. Okay, what advice will you give to those people who keep on using cigarettes? Ano bang may a-advise sa mga taong naninigarilyo? Okay, very good, no? You need to tell them na you need them to stop smoking because it can destroy our lungs, no? Maaaring masira yung baga natin. Okay, so right now, class, I want you to listen, ha? Sa ating, meron akong ipi-play dito na respiratory system song. So, para mas maintindihan nyo pa at para mas ma-memorize nyo kung ano ba yung mga parts ng ating katawan that is involved in, that is part of our respiratory system. Okay. Okay. Okay, so based sa video natin, no? Ano nga ulit yung mga parts ng ating katawan na involved sa respiratory system? Of course, our lungs, a pair of lungs, our nose, our trachea or the windpipe, bronchial tubes, no? So those are the parts of our body that is involved in respiratory system. Okay. Okay, so right now, meron akong ipapakita sa inyo na video and I want you to focus kasi magtatanong ako after this, ha? Alright. Okay, so what have you learned from the video? Hangin ay ingatan tungo sa malinis na kalikasan. So, do you think importante ba na mapanatili ang kalinisan ng ating hangin? Okay, so very good no. Kapag ka marumi ang ating paligid at madumi yung hangin na ating nilalanghap, ito ay nagdudulot ng iba't ibang sakit. Kaya napakahalaga na ingatan natin ang ating mga kapaligiran upang masiguro natin na malinis yung hangin na ating nilalanghap. Kaya naman ang ating government ay meron silang ginawang hakbang upang masuri yung estado ng hangin na ating nilalanghap para malaman nila kung ito ba ay nakakasira na ng kalusugan, kung ito ba ay kung ito ba ay safe pa para sa mga tao. So, napakahalaga na malaman kung yung hangin na ating nilalanghap nakakadulot na pala ng sakit. Okay. Okay. So, questions. Meron ba kayong mga tanong tungkol sa ating paksa ngayong umaga? Wala na. Okay. Dahil wala na, nais kong kumuha kayo ng ballpen at sasagutan nyo ang ating formative assessment. Okay? Okay. I will give you 10 minutes to answer this formative assessment. And your time starts now. Okay, class. For your project, for your activity, and kailangan nyo itong ipasa sa akin next week, in a clean bond paper, do the following. With the use of recyclable materials, illustrate the respiratory system. Label the parts of the respiratory system and cite its function. So, with the use of recyclable materials, example, yung mga sachet ng mga pagkain, yung mga basura, ano pa ba? Yung mga pwede yung mga ng itlog, yung parang shell ng itlog. So, you can use that to illustrate the respiratory system at i-label nyo kung ano ba yung mga parts doon at lagyan nyo din ng function. Okay? Alright. Okay, so also you need to state the meaning of the respiratory system and explain the process of breathing. So aside na i-label nyo yung parts ng respiratory system, you need to also write down the meaning of the respiratory system and explain the process of breathing. Nagkakaintindihan ba? Okay, so iyon lang sa araw na ito. Hanggang sa susunod, let's see each other next week. And I hope na dala niyo na ang inyong mga projects. Okay, so have a great day everyone and stay safe.